Hello teacher, welcome to my video presentation. I am Nayan Bonik. My student ID is 21080045 and my module name is Integrated Management Research Project, and I am now sharing my assessment 5, which is narrated video presentation, and I am going through of this right now. So my research topic was what constitutes a green supply chain, and is it a viable business model? A case study of famous UK-based company Debenhams. And my aim is to evaluate the components, effects, and viability of implementing green supply chain management in retail sector, considering the case of Debenhams to access the efficiency and potentiality of the operations as a sustainable business model. So I'm going to present my objectives now. So my objectives is followed by to determine the evaluate the major elements of green supply chain management and best adopted practice within the retail industry in line with specific strategic and approach of Debenhams for ensuring environmentally sustainable operations, to analyze the effects of implementing green supply chain management on financial performance, brand reputation, and customer perception of Debenhams through exploring potential benefits of competitive edge. And the third one is to explore the challenge and opportunities toward the implementation and retention of green supply chain management as experienced by Debenhams in order to uh, provide some possible recommendation to ensure sustainable future growth in the retail sector. Supply chain management, which emerged with the quick development of business discipline and is frequently likened to a network of associates and allies to build a smooth flow of operations to overcome the challenge arising from the business environment, is regarded as an essential tool of modern business operations. On the other hand, green supply chain management referred to as a solution to the environmental challenge related to environmental supply chain management that must be addressed for a sustainable future of society and corporate stakeholder. Those the goals of green supply chain management is the offer business sustainable idea and method of address problem with their operational process and produce better business outcome. This study focused on complementing the relationship by taking the case of Debenhams into consideration. The particular aims and objectives of the investigation were identified by breaking down of the research. The research goals and objectives of the study are seamlessly aligned with the study problems and title to provide comprehensive coherence. Researchers from a variety of disciplines, including corporate management, students, and those studying business, will find the findings of the project of informative and will help them better understand literature. As B. Ramanath EU and Ramanath R 2022, while the link between sustainability initiatives at farms and supply chain levels influence green performance, a critical analysis of UK firms available at SSRN 4280238. And then I found the research was able to discuss how effectively the green supply chain model served the needs of the apparel industry using the qualitative data presented in this study. Al M and Muqtadir MA 2022, Business Strategy Against Green Supply Chain and the Journal of Cleaner Production. This says, and we find from this reference that the study used a mixed technique to gather both qualitative and quantitative data in order to better understand how the green supply chain model affects the organization's profitability. And my third evidence of good data says this Khan M. Azmal, M. M. Jevin, and Talwar S. and Dheer. There was a research in 2023 about green supply chain management in manufacturing firm, research-based viewpoint, business strategy, and environment. And we find I find from this this evidence I find from this evidence they are for fast fashion clothes firms like H&M and Debenhams. The qualitative data from this study has shown the effectiveness of green supply chain model. Balon v 2020, green supply chain management, pressure, practice, and performance, and integrative literature view, business strategy and development. The qualitative data the researcher has collected from this study illustrate how the sustainable supply chain fits with the fast fashion firm. And that's all about my evidence of good data. And now I'm going to start my findings of my research and start from my objective 1. Here is my findings of my research as I put it the picture and the flowchart as a picture in my slide as well. So there is I find first 5 different terms from my research. First of all, the design of environment, how to make eco-friendly design of principle in design principle in production and packaging design and everything. Supplier selection, how to make collaboration with supplier to improve environmental performance along with the supply chain. So transportation and logistic, that means the company reduce emissions, fuel, and how to make the transportation eco-friendly. That is what I actually focused on. The inventory management, it implement effective order fulfillment, producer and reducing sample inventory to reduce waste and obstacleness. So that's it. Energy and research efficiency increases the place of energy efficient. So actually whatever I find it, I always focused on the eco-friendly supply chain management. And the all terms what I find from my research, all the terms is always focused on how to being eco-friendly, how to make a eco-friendly supply chain. That is what actually I always focus on. Best adopted green supply chain management practice in retails. Retailers collaborate with vendors who make use to environmentally friendly products and procedures, guaranteeing the goods are produced and supplied responsibly. Retailers create packaging that minimize waste and use recycled. Debenhams can implement energy sufficient technology. The company reduce waste through composting, recycling, and waste of energy conversion in retail operations. And then what would be the Debenhams strategies for environmentally sustainability operations? Then I made some step for this case. So Debenhams can ensure that suppliers follow sustainable practice and choose materials with minimal negative environmental effects. The company can enable energy efficient lighting, heating, and cooling system. It can employ efficient packaging that would be eco-friendly to help reduce waste, and it can create a mechanism for the return, renovation, and rescale of used good to lengthen product life cycle, and all of this in order to make eco-friendly producing system, eco-friendly supply chain management system. And here you go, there is some more findings of my research object. So there is my objective 2 in this slide. I'm presenting some terms of my object as my adjective. Like one of this is financial performance, brand reputation, and customer perceptions. So that's the thing, is the financial performance is most important things. As we know, every kind of things needs the needs focus on finance. So utilize of less energy waste and resource frequently the result of green supply chain practice. The cost reduction may eventually by attain as a result of this optimization, I think. And brand reputation is most important thing. Debenham is a positioned as a Debenham is positioned as a leader in sustainability within the retail sector by impacting the green supply chain management, which shows a competitor uses the commitment of environmental spectra, so that they can grow up by their brand reputation and the customer perception as well. Environmental factors are becoming more important factors in customer decision making, because nowadays, everything, people are very concerned about the global changing. So it's gonna be a good factor for Debenhams if they implement this sustainable and eco-friendly supply chain management. Obviously, this is the findings of a research. There is another fact is competitive edge. Obviously, if Debenhams implement in their process the sustainable supply chain management and green supply chain management, or eco-friendly supply chain, they can be in the they can be the beater of market, I think so. A decision of green supply chain management can help Debenham stands out from the competition in the competitive retail environment and give the business distinctive marketing point and the appeals of customers, because the customers nowadays the customer is very aware about the eco-friendly and biodegradable things. So that is what they can stand for. Here is my more findings of my research, as I put it in as objective 3. So my the most important things is challenge. If I want to run with something, so I might get lots of challenge. I might face lots of difficulties among my pathway. So the challenges is gonna be like initial investment, complexity of supply chain, engagement of suppliers. So there's gonna be a very tough challenge to face. So Debenhams have to be prepared for this kind of challenge for in order to make sure the sustainable green supply chain management. If we successfully faced all of the challenge and all of the difficulties, then I might get some opportunity from my running system, running procedure of my supply chain. So I might get some cost savings and brand enhancement. And the brand enhancement is the most important thing. A successful implementation of green supply chain management can raise Debenham's reputation as a brand, attracting eco considering customers and encouraging brand loyalty. As to be honest, they can go for this, and they might find this kind of loyal customer for their brand. And green supply chain management frequently faster innovation in product design, packaging, supply chain management, allowing Debenhams to provide unique and sustainable goods. And as my conclusion of my presentation, I can say, as an organization like Debenhams has a lots of opportunity to changing the operations, strengthening their brand reputation, and setting itself up a sustainable success in retail industry through the adoption of green supply chain management in their technique. So it could be happened in Debenhams, such a large company like Debenhams. It has been learned that including environmental considering throughout the supply chain can have significant advantage by exploring the key components of green supply chain management and reviewing the best practice user in the sector. And now I am presenting some recommendation of my research. So I'm putting some recommendation here. First of all, the senior management should demonstrate a strong commitment to green supply chain management practice providing the required research and support for implementation. And partnership focus on sustainability can be frustrated by closely collaborating with suppliers, providing incentive of green improvement, and training of staff is very important thing. And one of the more important thing is offering suppliers and staff members who actively participate in green initiative incentives, such as many price or special treatment can encourage adoption. So that's all of my recommendation. Here you go. There is my reflection. Here is my reflection of my research. So I put it in my reflection slide within some terms. So I would require the most up-to-date information and news about Debenhams, the retail industry, and green supply chain management procedure to make sure it was accurate and pertinent. Findings, latest news stories, industries report, and financial information would initial searching online. So to learn more about the difficulties, possibilities, and approach particular to both industries, I would identify, solicit feedback from experts in the retails and sustainability sector. A more thorough and knowledgeable conversion would result from this. And there is some more reflection of my research paper. The first Gantt chart was responsibly accurate in showing how I complete the study on time because I was able to do identically together. The secondary data, however, would take more time than was indicated in the initial Gantt plan, so more time would be needed. And this is my reference slide, and this is my last slide as well. Here I write down all the reference, what I put it, and what I needed for my research work. So I put it all the reference here, and with this slide I am going to finish my video presentation now. Thank you very much, my teacher, to being with me. Have a good day. Bye.